Sylvia, just because you changed your WhatsApp ID doesn't mean that I won't be able to find you, you know. Sylvia, answer my calls. Hurry up, there's something really important I need to tell you.
Huh? Who is this? I don't remember exchanging contact information with anyone recently.
Huh? You don't even recognize your ex-wife you used to love? You're a failure of a man, Sylvia.
My ex-wife? Is this Sarah?
Yes, I got your WhatsApp ID from a mutual acquaintance of ours. Seriously, I had to give you a hint before you found out who I was? That's a bit too rude, Sylvia. It's like we didn't spend 4 years loving each other.
But it's already been 8 years since we got divorced. I think it's only natural that I don't recognize you by text. Unless you tell me who you are first. Speaking of which, you really shouldn't start off your conversations with people like that. At least introduce yourself first, you know?
What? I'm not here for you to give me a lesson on manners. I'm here because there's something important I need to tell you. Hold on. All your gibberish made me forget what it was.
Alright, tell me when you remember what it is then. But still, to think that you'd contact me on my new WhatsApp account after all these years. Just what is it that you want with me? I can already tell that you're up to something.
Huh? You're the one who's going to talk to me like that? Like I'm the bad guy here? You don't have the right, because you're the one who's being very mean to me right now.
Huh? We haven't met even once since we got divorced. What do you mean I'm being mean to you?
Stop trying to act like you don't know. You know very well what you did to me.
Look, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about right now, Sarah. Just tell me what exactly it is that I did to you that was so mean.
I heard that you were getting married again. Don't try to act all innocent on me.
It's been 8 years. It's only natural that I'd find someone else I'd want to marry in that time.
What even is that? Then what was the alimony I paid you for? This wasn't part of the deal, you know.
What? What in the world are you even talking about, Sarah? The alimony? What does the alimony you paid me have anything to do with me getting married again?
If you've got another woman, then it means that you were just like me at the end of the day, right? Then it doesn't make sense that I'm the only one who paid an alimony. Why was it just me? I didn't know you were going to marry another woman when I paid you that money. I thought that the money was to make sure that I was the only woman you loved until the day you died.
That's not exactly how alimonies work. Besides, could you please not make this sound like I cheated on you? That's what you did to me 8 years ago, and this is completely unrelated, because the person I'm going to marry soon is someone I started going out with after we got divorced. Unlike what you did to me, this isn't cheating. Don't put me on the same level as you, because I would never do something despicable like that.
You're not doing anything despicable? And how exactly did you come to that conclusion? But you're doing something despicable right now as we speak.
Huh? I don't see how you can consider what I'm doing on the same level as what you did to me 8 years ago. There's no rule saying that you have to love your ex-wife forever if she pays you an alimony. What even is that anyways? It makes no sense whatsoever.
I'll explain it to you. You used to be married to me in the past, which that means you have a duty to love me for the rest of your life, right? Of course, I'm not going to be so unfair as to say that you only have to love me, and not the other way around, because I love you as well.
What? You love me, but you started going out with another man while you were still married to me. Don't just pretend that what you did 8 years ago never happened.
I told you over and over and over that the only one I love is you. But you're the only one who didn't believe what I told you and stole my money, divorcing me in the process. I told you already that that man was just a friend of mine, didn't I? But you kept insisting that I was cheating on you.
What do you mean I stole your money? All I did was exercise my legal right as a husband who was cheated on. And the court found that I had the right to make you pay me alimony.
Stop making it sound so complicated. This is how you confused me and stole 30,000 euros from me 8 years ago, but I'm not going to fall for that again. I'm going to make you do what I say this time.
Look, what in the world are you talking about? You keep talking, but you haven't even said what you wanted with me yet.
Give me back the 30,000 euros I gave you 8 years ago.
Huh?
You had the opportunity to get back together with me after we got divorced, but you decided to betray me and are now trying to get married with another woman, which means that you have to give me back that alimony I paid you. If you do that, I'll forget about how you were trying to marry another woman, and I'll let you marry me again instead.
What in the world are you talking about?
Huh? What do you mean, what am I talking about? Isn't it completely obvious what I'm telling you right now?
Everything between you and me finished 8 years ago. Once we got divorced that day, we became strangers that would go on different paths in life. It's none of your business who I met after that and who I'm going to marry as well. I don't know what you think, but at least that's how the majority of people view things when it comes to divorces.
I don't care what the majority of people in society or whatever thinks. And that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm trying to say that I don't understand what kind of thought process you might have trying to marry another woman when you're still in love with me. Which is why I want you to give me back that alimony I paid you 8 years ago.
I'm sorry, who said that I still loved you? All my feelings for you completely evaporated when I found out that you were cheating on me 8 years ago. That's why we got divorced. Can't you understand even that?
You're lying right now, right, Sylvia? Of course you still love me because I still love you.
No, I'm not lying. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's not how love works. To be honest, I'd almost completely forgotten about you. Until you suddenly just texted me out of nowhere like this. It's a shame, because I was almost about to completely forget about the disgusting memories I have of 8 years ago. I want to find happiness with my current fiancé.
No, you can find happiness with me. Seriously, why get married with another woman when I'm available?
You're a nuisance, Sarah. Don't contact me again.
What? You're joking, right? Fine, you don't have to marry me anymore. Just give me back the 30,000 euros. Sylvia, answer my calls. Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. I found out the date your wedding ceremony was going to take place. That being said, I'm going to be your bride for today. You see, I even prepared a wedding dress. I'll forgive those insults you gave me the last time we talked, because I know you didn't really mean it. Of course, on the condition that you choose me as your bride. If you want me to forgive you for insulting me, then you have to marry me again. Give me an answer once I enter the chapel, alright? I mean, it's not like I need to ask, because of course you're going to choose me, right? Sylvia! Just what in the world is the meaning of this? Did you trick me or something?
Jesus, how many texts did you send me? Hold on, what do you mean I tricked you?
Huh? Tell me, but did you seriously not read the texts I sent you at noon?
I didn't see them. I was on an international flight when you sent me those texts. And I only got off the plane now.
Huh? An international flight?
We're gonna have our wedding abroad, so I got on a plane from Haneda Airport.
You're having the wedding abroad?
I'm looking at these texts you sent me right now, but seriously, what in the world are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Our wedding is just about to start now. It's not even in the country, so...
Huh? What are you talking about? The wedding ceremony is going to be today, right? I heard that you were going to have the wedding at YT Hotel.
Well, yeah. We're gonna have our wedding at YT Hotel, but...
So I was right.
Which YT Hotel did you go to?
Of course, the one in Tokyo. Why?
Could it be the case that you didn't know that YT Hotel is an international chain with hotels around the world?
Huh?
The wedding ceremony we're going to be having is going to take place at a YT Hotel abroad. If I give you any hints, I get the feeling you'll come all the way here, so I won't tell you the country we're in, though.
What?
Don't tell me, but did those crazy texts you sent me earlier mean you barged into another person's wedding ceremony at the YT Hotel in Tokyo?
So does that mean that I barged into someone completely unrelated's wedding?
That's what I'm asking you right now. But judging by the text you sent me, it looks like you did. That's not our wedding venue, Sarah.
You've got to be kidding me. Sylvia, give me back that 30,000 euros you stole from me. Hurry up, I need it now.
Seriously, you're still talking about that.
I mean, it's so unfair. Why did I have to pay you an alimony when you don't have to?
You see, I contacted some of our mutual acquaintances for the first time in a long time, but I heard that after you got divorced with me, you messed up again, and your parents finally cut ties with you. That true?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I heard you tried to seduce your boss who had a wife and children, and then his wife found out. Now she's making you pay her an alimony of 30,000 euros.
Why did they have to tell you that? Who told you that anyways?
I'm not telling you. Apparently your parents paid the 30,000 euros I asked from you when we got divorced for you, on the condition that you would never do something like that again. You broke your promise. You committed adultery. Again, didn't you? That's when your parents cut ties with you and left you to deal with this new alimony on your own. Then you suddenly remembered that I existed.
Yeah, if I got married with you again, I thought that I would be able to pay off this new alimony with that 30,000 euros I gave you 8 years ago. To think that I went through all that effort to find out where you were because I thought that I could rely on you. But suddenly, I heard that you were going to get married again. Do you even understand how much that hurt me when I heard that?
First of all, that wasn't your money that you gave me, it was your parents'. So you have doubly no right to ask for that money back. And second of all, everything between me and you already finished 8 years ago. If I'm going to be kind here, I can kind of understand why you'd feel interested in what was happening to me. After all these years, even though it is a bit annoying for me. But wouldn't someone usually give up when they hear that their ex-husband had plans of getting remarried? You, on the other hand, have made a huge commotion.
Yeah, but the fact that you're trying to marry another woman even though you still have feelings for me, that's cheating no matter how you look at it.
I already told you before, right? All my feelings for you completely evaporated when I found out that you were cheating on me. I told you this, but you ignored me and are now making a huge mess. Even involving people that are completely unrelated to the two of us. Seriously, just what in the world is going on in that mind of yours? What's your objective even?
But I already told you that. I want you to give me back the 30,000 euros you stole from me and get married with me instead.
You had to pay that alimony I asked of you when we got divorced because you betrayed me, your husband, by going out with another man. This is 100% not happening. But even if we were to get back together, me giving you back that money doesn't even make sense.
Huh?
Oh, and this is very important. We already turned in the marriage papers.
Of course. You wrote my name as your wife's name, right?
You've been listening to a word I said.
You didn't?
Of course I didn't. What part of what I said to you just now made you think that I wanted to get back together with you? Seriously, I'm not even joking right now. I think there's something seriously wrong with your head. You should probably visit a psychoanalyst or something, because that's not how a normal person would think.
But at this rate, it's not going to be just 30,000 euros that I have to pay. The wedding ceremony of these strangers I ruined by accident. They're making me pay for all the wedding expenses. Not only that, but when they were trying to catch me at the wedding venue, I resisted. I made a mistake and ripped apart the wedding dress I borrowed. They're telling me I have to pay for that as well. Oh, and the equipment I broke at the wedding venue. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I need a lot of money right now. Which is why I want you to give me back that 30,000 euros you stole from me. And I want you to get back together with me and share some of this burden. Don't you pity me even a bit?
That all you had to say?
Huh?
All of what you've been saying up until now has been selfish and arrogant. Not only that, but it seems like you're delusional on a dangerous level as well. You think you can get whatever you want if you just cry loud enough, right? No, I don't pity you, Sarah. On the contrary, you make me sick. I didn't like you ever since I found out you cheated on me. But now I think I don't like you even more, if that's even possible.
What?
Sorry, but I think I'm gonna go relax with my wife in our hotel room now. I don't want you bothering us any more than you already have, so I'm gonna block you.
Fine. Then at least give me 30,000 euros. I'll forget about you cheating on me if you do that. Come on, Sylvia. Don't you see that I'm trying to come to a compromise with you right now? It's just 30,000 euros. Are you even reading these texts? Sylvia, did you actually just block me? But...
Me and my wife got married abroad just as we planned, and went home after that, but it seems that my ex-wife Sarah was having a pretty rough time while we were doing this. She tried to run away and not pay the money she was being asked for, and fled to a house for relatives, but her relatives already knew what was happening to her, so now she's just surrounded and had nowhere to escape. Since she was deemed untrustworthy and would 100% attempt another escape, her parents had to come and get her against her will. It didn't change the fact that they had cut ties with her. And of course they weren't going to pay the money she had to pay in her stead, but they did send her to live in a temple in the mountains. This had 3 meanings. First, she was sent there so that someone would keep watch over her far away from society, so that she wouldn't cause anyone any more trouble. Second, she was sent there to make sure that she wouldn't be able to escape before she paid off the money she owed. And third, she was sent there in hopes that she might one day change and become a better person. During the afternoon, she works at a factory near the foot of the mountains. During the days and nights, she was forced to undergo strict training with the other monks at the temple. Apparently, it's been decided that she would spend at least the next 20 years of her life there. I only hope that she becomes at least sane enough as to not harm other people once she leaves.
Gabriella, you do know that my wedding is tomorrow, right? I heard you're working today. What are you thinking? Are you even prepared for tomorrow? Don't embarrass me. Hi, Madeline. Just because I'm not the one getting married, it's not weird that I'm working today. I've done the minimum preparation and the venue is within walking distance from my house. Unless there's an unforeseen circumstance, it should be fine. Really, right? Also, what's with working on a Saturday? Can't get your work done without working on a holiday? Seriously hilarious. Today is just a regular work day for me. Huh? The salons in this area are closed on Tuesdays. You know that, right, Madeline? You go about once a month. The salon I run also takes Tuesday off. That's all there is to it. You're a hairstylist, Gabriella? Yes. And you're running a salon? Yes, did I not mention that? Oh, I see. I have a client coming in soon, so I'll talk to you later. What's this? You didn't come after all. Hey, Gabriella. My wedding is about to start. I asked you to help with the reception. I can't believe you forgot. I had to ask a friend who arrived a bit early instead. I guess I'll have to ask for a bit extra in your gift money to make it worth it. Be prepared, okay? What? I just got a message saying Gabriella had an accident and was taken away by an ambulance. Having an accident on the day of my wedding, how inconvenient. My brother isn't here either. He went to the hospital where you were taken. You really didn't want to come to my wedding, did you? Don't stand out for such reason on the day I'm the star. Of course, I won't forgive you for canceling. I'll forgive you for being late, but as soon as you're treated, come to the venue with my brother. Hey! You still haven't come. The reception is about to start. My brother is still with you. Seriously inconvenient. If you're going to cancel, pay me $30,000 in gift money. Yes, $30,000. Oh, you finally responded. Well, if you're going to give me $30,000, I don't mind if you cancel. Don't say you can't pay after all. You better be able to pay. Because of you. My wedding had to be stopped halfway. I might even be called off the engagement. What are you going to do about it? If you're sorry, pay $30,000 in gift money.
Madeline! Stop the text messages to Gabriella.
Oh, brother! Hey, why didn't you come to the wedding? I understand you would be worried if your wife had an accident and was taken away, but couldn't you have checked on her and then come first? You were probably held back by Gabriella, but in times like these, you have to break away and come. It was your cute little sister's big day. The cancellation of the wedding, I think this was one of the causes. Really, Gabriella is so selfish.
You. Did Mom not tell you about Gabriella's condition?
Huh?
Didn't she tell you who caused Gabriella's accident?
I think she said something, but for me, the shock of the wedding being cancelled was bigger. And I'm barricading myself in my room to show my firm opposition to the cancellation of the engagement. Right now, my happy future is at stake. Can't we put that off?
Why the wedding was cancelled? Why you're being cancelled? Don't you even understand that?
But there's no reason for that to happen to me. No need to ask.
Whether you're being defiant or you really don't understand.
What?
Your wedding was cancelled and your engagement is being called off because the driver of the car that hurt Gabriella was your lover. This morning, he was surprised to hear about your marriage from someone else, and apparently he was driving his car intending to storm the wedding. In the process, he ran a red light and hit Gabriella, who was crossing the crosswalk on her way to the venue. He's said to be describing the situation at the time of the accident.
Really? So Gabriella is...
When I went back to the house to get something I had forgotten and came back, the accident had just happened. Fortunately, her life was not in danger, but she was badly injured and had to be hospitalized.
Was it that bad? But she replied about the $30,000 gift money, right?
That was me.
Huh?
Her phone was safe because her bag cushioned the fall. I took it. Your text messages were just too harsh, so I replied to shut you up for now.
What's that? So you're going to pay for it, brother? $30,000?
Who said that? I just sent $30,000. I didn't say I was going to pay, did I? In any case, no matter how much you barricade yourself in your room, now that your affair has been revealed, you, the culpable party, have no right to refuse the cancellation of the engagement.
No way!
And I don't know how you can blame Gabriella. But rather, I would say Gabriella is a victim of you, even indirectly.
Why?
If you hadn't cheated, your lover wouldn't have driven to the venue. I'm going to be focused on the hospitalized Gabriella for a while so you can report your affair drama after it's all over.
Brother?
Please don't contact me for a while.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you. Don't come to my house. I don't want to see your face.
Gabriella! Hey, it's been a while since then, so you can at least reply to my text, right? Even if you can't reply, it's fine as long as you can read. Lend me $50,000 right now. I think there's an ATM at the hospital, right? I'm going to send you my bank account number later, so transfer the money immediately. Oh, and don't tell my brother. I won't forgive you if you do.
Hey, Madeline.
Brother? It's been a while. What?
I told you not to text Gabriella.
Wait a minute. Did she snitch already?
I noticed it. Gabriella's dominant hand that was injured is still not fully recovered.
Huh?
When a text comes in, I sometimes reply on her behalf when I visit the hospital. I happened to have Gabriella's phone in my hand when your extremely annoying text came in.
Bad timing.
You really never learn. The $50,000 you demanded from Gabriella is the total amount of damages and the full amount of wedding expenses that were claimed due to the cancellation of the engagement, right? The other day you were talking about a $30,000 gift.
Gabriella, you own a beauty salon, right? Then you must be making money and you should be able to afford that much.
I'm saying there's no reason for Gabriella to pay. Who do you think you are?
But who do you think is responsible for my engagement being broken?
It's your fault for having an affair even though you were about to get married. What else could be there?
If Gabriella hadn't had an accident that day.
Rather, if you hadn't cheated in the first place. Don't shift the blame to Gabriella while ignoring your own actions.
Then you pay $50,000, brother.
What?
I think it's a brother's duty to help in a big situation for his sister.
So, stop ignoring your own actions.
I'm asking you for money because I'm broke.
Damn you. Your lover who caused the accident is ready to reflect and take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean?
The lump sum payment of damages claimed by your former fiancé. Of course, an apology to Gabriella covering her hospital expenses and compensation for business losses during the time she can't work until fully recovers. He promised to pay all of that properly. What a stark contrast to you.
That means he might be able to pay for my part too if I ask him? Oh, I should have done that from the start.
You should no longer be able to contact him.
Huh?
According to the lawyer who intervened. He said he would change his mind and start over, and apparently return to his hometown after resigning from his current job.
Huh?
He seems to have sent you a goodbye message on text or email.
Huh? I had blocked him.
Huh? Blocked?
When I heard that he was on his way to the wedding, I thought it was terrible to interfere with my happiness, so I blocked and rejected his calls in the heat of the moment, and left it like that.
I see. Well, that's the situation. So like her dad and mom said, you need to take responsibility for your own actions.
No way! It's $50,000, you know? How am I supposed to come up with such a huge amount of money?
I don't know.
I don't have money!
I don't care. Goodbye.
Brother!
The $50,000 that was claimed for the time being, our parents agreed to pay on your behalf, but you are able to pay them back. They told Madeline, who was throwing a tantrum, saying she had no money and couldn't pay, and was holed up in her room. If you don't have money, work and pay it back. Our father, losing patience, moved with a roar of anger. There's a 24-hour factory diagonally across from our family home, and they hired her after explaining the situation. They decided to make her pay back a portion of her wages every month. By the way, our mother manages Madeline's salary. So that's how Madeline is spending her days, working hard day and night shifts, but she probably can't even dream that a future of disownment awaits her right after she finishes paying back.